79. An-Nazi'at, the Snatchers. This is an early Meccan chapter. Its central theme is the resurrection. The story of Pharaoh highlights why some people don't believe because of pride, selfishness, and love of the world. Verse 15. The chapter opens with 5 oaths, 5 descriptive active participles that are enigmatic and unclear, making them difficult to translate. However, commentators have variously interpreted them as referring to war horses, different winds, various stars, the souls of the righteous, and the angels. The evidence invoked here leads to the conclusion, you will certainly be resurrected. In the name of God, the kind, the caring, by the angels who snatch human souls, the angels who take away human souls nimbly, the angels floating naturally, the angels speeding ahead, the angels managing heavenly affairs, you will certainly be resurrected. On the day the trumpet is sounded for the first time, then followed by the second blast, hearts will beat fast that day, their eyes downcast. Today they ask, will we be returned to our previous state when we are rotten bones? Commenting on it, they say, that would be a useless exercise. It will only take a single trumpet blast and they will be back on open ground. Has the story of Moses reached you? When his Lord called out to him in the blessed valley of Tua, go to the Pharaoh, he is arrogant, and say to him, would you like to purify yourself spiritually? I shall guide you to your Lord so that you may be mindful. So he showed him the greatest miracle, but he denied and disobeyed, then turned his back and rushed to gather together the magicians and announced, I am your highest Lord. So God punished him by making an example of him in this world and the hereafter. There are lessons for the one who fears his Lord. Are you more difficult to create or the sky which he raised up? He raised and perfected its canopy and darkened its night and brought about bright morning light. And the earth after that, which he spread out, he produced its spring water and its green pastures. He fixed the mountains in their place. All this is a provision for you and your animals. So when the mighty catastrophe comes, that day, humans will remember what they accomplished. When they will see the blazing flames clearly, then the one who was disobedient and preferred the worldly life, the blazing fire will be his home. But the one who feared standing before his Lord and stopped himself from following his lusts, he will be at home in paradise. They ask you, Prophet, about the hour. What is its fixed time? What can you tell them about that? Only your Lord knows its fixed time. You are a warner for the one who fears it. The day they see it, they'll realize the worldly life was only an evening or a morning.